Welcome guys. So in our last lecture we have seen how to write our customized XPath and how to write our customized CSS selector. Okay, correct. So in this lecture we'll do some practicing. Okay, so I got some new requirement and which I'm going to share with you. Okay, so let's go back to our Salesforce page and we'll see what is our requirement. Okay, so our requirement is when you give some wrong input here and when you give some wrong password here, after clicking on login button, okay, you will get some error message over here, right? You can see on your screen this type of error message you can get. Okay, so now my requirement is when I give some wrong username and password and after clicking on login button, I should print this error message in my output console. Okay, so this is my requirement. Okay, so for that what we need to do, I'll show you step by step. Okay, so let's go back to our editor and first we just do some prerequisite. So let me tell you one more thing. So this is our class name which I have made Facebook. You can whatever you want you can write it here, and this is our system.set properties, and this is webdriver new Chrome driver, and here we have to give driver.get salesforce.com. Okay, just uncomment it and just try to give some wrong username and password. Okay, so driver dot find element. Okay, so first let me find some wrong, let me identify this. Okay, so uh we can go with CSS. Okay, because ID is here, and in my last lecture we have seen how to write our own customized express. So I will go with CSS selector. Okay, so by dot CSS selector within inverted comma, sorry, within inverted comma, hash. Okay, what is our ID? Our ID is username. Okay, just write username, copy and paste it here. Okay, so username and give some value through send keys, which is our action, and give some values. Okay, so and guys, actually, if you found some issue with my listening my videos on YouTube, please let me know. Okay, because I found some issue in my microphone. So that's what I'm saying. If you find some issue with listening all those videos, please let me know. I'll try to replace my microphone. Okay, so this line for this line for what it for, this is for username. Okay, just copy this and mm, by dot css selector, and now what is this? Now we have to spy on password. Here ID is there, we can take this password. Okay, and within inverted code, what is this? Hash, just paste. Okay, and give some values, which is send keys and okay, just a minute. Within inverted comma, within inverted comma, oops, just give some value. Okay, so we are done with username and password field. So now uh, we have to click on oops, we have to click on login button. Correct, actually by mistake I closed my browser. Okay, so now we have to click here, right? So id is there, yes, id is there. So this lecture will go fully will go by css selector. Okay, so id is there, login. Okay, so class name is there, but it's too big and it has spaces, we will not take. And instead of that we can take class name we cannot take, so we can go with our second rule. Okay, which one is our second rule? Second rule is directly attribute and value. Okay, so we can go with that also. So uh, go back to our editor and write driver dot find element by dot css selector, and attribute. What is our attribute? Attribute is we can take id as attribute, and id and equal to single inverted code. What is our value is login button. Okay, just copy login and paste it here. Okay, so close the bracket. And what we need to do now, what should be our action? Okay, what should be our action? So we cannot send some keys, right? So what we need to do, we need to click on that. Okay, we need to click on that. So sh our action should be click, right? Dot click, you can see action, right? So we are done with our step. Now what is our okay, now what is our requirement? Just close this. Now our we should take XPath of our requirement. Okay, now this is our requirement. Okay, we need to paste this error message in our output console. Okay, so let's try to investigate this error message. Okay, spy on that and you can see one blue highlighted line, which is HTML line. Okay, so I need to get the CSS or XPath of this line. Okay, so id is there, we can go with CSS as well. So driver dot find element by dot css selector. Okay, and css selector within inverted code hash id is there, so I can take id. What is our id? Id is error. Okay, just copy your id and paste it here. And okay, so now which action I need to perform? Now this is the main part. Okay, so can we send some keys over here? No, right? So can we click over here? No, right? So what is our requirement? We need to get, just just concentrate on my words. We need to get this error message, right? This text message we need to get, right? We need to get. So there is a one action is get text, sorry, get text. Okay, see, this action we need to perform. Just close with this. And now if we see, we cannot, if only if we write this step, we cannot print our error message on our output. Okay, output console. So for that we need to write system.out.println, which is a Java basic step, right? System.out.println. Okay, just keep this. And mm, right, now we are good to go. just just save your program and try to run your program, and let's see whether it will print our you know error message or not. Okay, it has given username input. Okay, see, it was so fast. As I mentioned earlier, CSS is faster than XPath. Okay, let's see. It has successfully print our error message. Please check your username and password. If you still can't log in, contact your Salesforce administrator. Okay. And what is this? Please check your username and password. If you still can't log in, contact your Salesforce administrator. That means this is how we need to perform all the actions. Okay. So yeah, in this video I just wanted to show you how to get error message and how to print those error messages on your output console. Okay, so in next lecture we'll see some more rules for XPath and CSS. Correct? Thank you.